Hello, my name is Chuck Cartledge. In this video, we are going to take a look at a piece of Python-based Haar facial detection software used to create an image map. In the upper left-hand corner is an image of the Old Dominion University Web Sciences Digital Library team circa January 2020. It is typical of a lot of images taken at conferences and family gatherings where everyone gets together at the end and has their picture taken, and maybe there'll be a 1 or 2 line caption underneath the picture that makes it to the final documentation. While there is value to the participants for a short time in that they can look at the picture and say, we were there, we had a good time, others coming to that image 3, 4, 5, 6 months later might want to know who those people are, find out something about them. That is where an image map comes in. The image map will allow the user, the viewer, to put the cursor over a particular area and have information provided about that part of the picture. The other 3 screens on the display, one is a temp monitoring JPEG image viewer. The other is a temp marked up JPEG image viewer, and a terminal where the program will actually be run. The comments below will have links to the GIST for the software, a link to the demo HTML file that we will create here, a more fully worked example of the image maps, full documentation, and a WSDL blog write-up about this particular software. With that as a background and a framework, we're going to jump into this. And we are using Python 3.6.9 in a Linux environment, hence the tux. And this is how we're going to run the program. The script name is find files. The input image is coming from that directory images WSDL group 1 JPEG, and the output will be to the local directory and is called demo.html. Things to watch for. When the program starts, the temp monitoring image in the upper right-hand corner will change to the initial WSDL group monitor. As the program continues to execute, the contents of temp monitoring JPEG will change over time. And when we start creating the web page, the temp marked up JPEG will change over time. Those are the things to watch out for. Here we go. Software has dumped out current file information and has said that it has found 0 faces so far. And that is shown in the temp monitoring JPEG because it looks almost exactly like the original. We're going to increase the image, and hopefully the Haar detector will find some faces. And it does. It found 2 faces. But when we look at that image, we can see that there are much more images or faces than just the 2. So we're going to increase it again and see what we can find. We've now found 6 faces. We found 14 faces, and you can see on the screen that the temp monitoring JPEG is now larger than the original image. To be precise, it has been increased by 1.331. It has found 14 faces, If you look at the original image and the temp monitoring image, you can see that there are still undetected faces. So we're going to increase it again. We have found 17 faces. Still not enough. There's still one more face left in there that has not been detected. Increasing again. And again. Now we have all the faces. So we have detected all the faces. It's possible the detector will also create or detect false faces. What you are interested in primarily is, does it detect all of the things that you believe are faces? When they are, then we will start creating the HTML file. Things to watch for now. The temp monitoring JPEG image will change, and the temp marked up JPEG will start to change. The temp monitoring JPEG is now asking us, do we want to accept the highlighted area as a face? And if so, what name goes with that face? Rather than type in everyone's name, I'm just going to type in random sets of letters because it's easier on my fingers to do that and reduces the runtime and file size of this video by just doing random numbers. The temp monitoring has shifted to the second face. We want to accept it and give that face a name. Third face and a name. Fourth face and a name. This routine of accepting a face and assigning information about the face continues for all, in this case, 18 faces. The order that the faces are detected is purely up to the software. There's no from the right or to the left, top to bottom, any kind of discernible, usable, predictable pattern for the human beings to go by. In the background, we are creating an HTML file. And within that HTML file will be an image map that corresponds to all of the highlighted areas in the marked up JPEG. In the final file, the original image will be used, not the increased image, not the temp marked up image. Only the original image will be used. Now the program has ended, and behind the scenes is a queued up browser that is pointing to demo HTML that we have just created. It now has clickable image faces, and this particular face right here has got that. You can now take this HTML file and modify the text in any way that you want. That ends the demo. I enjoyed writing the script, putting it together, and I hope that you might find it useful. Have a good day. Bye.